for it, and we succeeded, and it's just pretty surreal. So well done. Well done. But what I was going to say too, in what you were just talking about, Andy, is so we're having a global diamond retreat here in San Diego, which was kind of funny because Andy and I were legit the only two diamonds that lived in San Diego at the time when this whole planning started. And truthfully, I say this within our walls, but we were pretty checked out of planning it. We were like, well, what do we care? Like, Andy's kind of concerned because I'm technically her diamond and Shayna's coming. But really that was it. That was like, we were zero. And now between the two of us, we are bringing more diamonds than anyone on that team. Like we took over the attendance.
We caused a little bit of stress. We almost needed a bigger house. And I think Kim and I were the only ones who were like, who cares? We will sleep on the floor, because the fact that we were bringing so many people that we were causing other people to be stressed out. Not that we wanted anybody to be stressed out, but I was like, that is a good problem to have. So I am just so proud. And also there are so many of you and so many of you on this call right now that are this close. And all I keep thinking about is, where are we going to go next? It's going to start being planned literally when I get to be face to face with the girls next weekend. So just know that that is already going to be in the works and coming for you girls, because now is the time to jump on the train. We've got all this momentum and we are ready to roll. So, and I do want to say, because I've had some of you ask, Faithfully Fit finished 241, and my goal was top 200 this year. And I'm not upset at where we finished, because it was a year that we fought for, and I'm really proud at where we finished. Could it have been better? Of course, but that just gives me more fuel to work even harder this year. So congratulations, Faithfully Fit 241 out of 400 something thousand. And we were like nearly 700 in July.
You were like 700. I was going to say, let's just call it nearly 500,000.
Nearly 500,000. It sounds better, right? We were I have it written down right here. We were number 790 in July, and then 363 in September. And that's when I decided, you know what? It's got to be better than that. We got to be better than that.
Yeah.
So major props.
Well done. Well done. Okay, so tonight we're dreaming. We're vision board making. You know, it's also it was supposed to be organizational tip on the team page from me, and I know you guys are all dying for organization tips. And then what happened today was the phone call, and then I have 2 sick humans and all the things. So I have not come live, but I still can. So I was thinking, what if we just kind of what if we get out, we kind of go through the vision board group together. And we just kind of talk about our vision, your goals for help you maybe see what maybe some areas that you want to define. I don't know. What do you guys think? This is kind of more of just a celebratory kickoff to the new year. I had every intention of putting mine on some Canva here today. It was going to be a virtual vision board, because I just was going to do a virtual board, and I did not do it. I literally ran out of all time in the world. So what do you guys think? Did anyone else make theirs? Do you guys have yours? Courtney has hers. Anyone else?
I didn't actually write the vision board itself, but I wrote everything down. Like I followed along up until that point, and then I didn't do the actual.
You need to do the pretty
thing. I just have to make it, yeah.
Are you going to do it in like a visual board or virtual?
I want to do an actual visual board where I have it up on the wall.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be better with
that. Anybody else have theirs? I know I've seen Andrea's and Courtney's. Anybody else do theirs? Well, let's do it. What do you guys think? Is that helpful? I know, and I promise I will come live on the team page after this call, and we can kind of work. I'll start my organizational tips so that we can kind of get organized. But even if you don't plan on doing, like, you don't have a magazine or whatever, I can teach you how to do it virtually. Andy, do you already have yours? No, I thought you had it in your hand. I was like, do you have one right now?
Kim, can you go through this for just newer people who haven't done one?
The steps.
Like the steps, and then we can share. Mine's virtually, but I can just share what I put on.
Yeah, totally. Well, I was thinking, what if we just go to the vision board group and we kind of take a little bit of time through each one, and we
Who was on the vision call last night with Hard Hitters? Raise your hands real quick before she shares her screen. Did you guys like that? Was that helpful?
Yeah.
Okay. So I want you to take that and think about it. What was coming into your head as you were listening to all of that? And let's do this.
We'll put some music on. And we'll break down each. Where is this? Oh, here it is. Okay. Okay. I'm just going to go to Facebook. I am going to need to go just help James. He has too many humans to physically put down. Sorry, guys. Why is this being so hard? Okay. Do you see what do you see right now?
New coach email.
Okay. Let me new share. And I'm going to do the vision board. Okay. Do you see my vision board now? Do you see this?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Hey, Mommy, I done.
Oh, hey, dude. Okay. So what I wanted to, let's start here. Let's get some jams going. I'm thinking some Rise Up, some, what's it called? Don't Fight, Fight the Fight. What's that song that we sang forever when we were doing Morning Meltdown?
Oh,
you know, why can't I think of what it's called? Joey, what's it called?
I Won't Give Up on You.
Thank you. Remember.
Yeah, good job, Joey.
Okay, let's start with
Andy Grammer.
Andy Grammer, that's who it is. Let's start with Rise Up. So I want you guys to get out a piece of paper, and I want you just to sit. We're going to sit. Well, let's go for like 5 minutes, and I want you just to write out your dream I'm going to take an empty sheet of paper and write down everything that comes to mind when you think about your ideal life. Okay. Don't restrict yourself. Everything that comes to mind, write it down. Even if it seems impossible, you can be a little bit selfish here. Remember, this is your dream life. As you sit and reflect on what it is that you want, I really want you to also think about how you want to feel every day: happy, vibrant, positive, loving, grateful, and just write it down. Okay. So we're all going to share. Let's just do it to the song. Is that cool?
Mm-hmm.
You like that? You like that idea?
Yeah.
You like that? That's nice.
And I do it 1,000 times again.
Dear, did you see it's only going to let me play it 1 minute and 27 seconds? James, I'm coming to help you. 2 seconds. Here we go. All right, y'all.
You're broken.
Do you hear the music?
She muted herself. Here, I got you, girls.
Okay.
Whoa. Let me just throw my phone first. It's coming. It's coming.
Do you want me just to sing it?
Yes, please.
No.
I will fight for you. I always do until my heart is black and blue. And I will stay with you. I'll reach my hands out in the dark and wait for yours to until I can wait for you. I'll wait for you. Give it up. I'm not giving up, no, not yet. Even when I'm down my last breath. Even when they say it's nothing left. So don't give up. Give it up. I'm not giving up, no, not me. Even when nobody else believes. I'm not falling down that easily. So don't give up. Now we'll hold on to you. No matter what it's won't shake you loose. I'll reach my hands out in the dark and wait for yours to until I can wait for you. I'll wait for you. Give it up. I'm not giving up, no, not yet. Even when I'm down to my last breath. Even when they say it's nothing left. So don't give up. Give it up. I'm not giving up, no, not me. Even when nobody else believes. I'm not going down that easily. So don't give up on me. I will fight for you. I always do until my heart is black and blue. I got these fresh eyes, never seen you before like this. I got you beautiful. It's like the first.
Okay. Do we want to go on to the next step, or do you guys want a little bit more time? Next step? Yep. Okay. She's got the screen share, so I'm going to pull it up on my phone in the groups. Coming. Okay, the next part talked about SMART goals. So specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. So the assignment is reflecting on the dream life that you just wrote about. Write down 7 goals or more for 2020. I hope you guys have already written out your goals because we've kind of been talking about this, but if not, now is the time. And then at least 1 for each of the categories, which she's going to pull up right now. So I can put on, there you go, right there.
Could you hear my music?
You muted it. I put on music.
Sorry. Okay,
It's
great.
okay.
Sorry.
No worries.
It's probably better that I muted though because it wasn't pretty over here.
Okay, I got a new song coming while we do this next part.
Before we start, does anyone have any questions about what that looks like how to make a measurable goal, or what's a reasonable goal, or maybe you get stuck here. Maybe this is where you have issue, it's just hard. So ask away if you do. No, you're all professional goal writers. I just want to
Did you
make sure.
go?
Sometimes I feel like it's hard when
Broken down.
Sorry.
you're good. Go.
Okay.
Living life on the merry-go-round. You can't find a fighter, but I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out. Ooh, mountain, we gon' walk it out, and mountain. And I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,008 times again. And I'll rise up, I'll like the waves. I'll rise up, in spite of the ache. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,008 times again. The silence is quiet, and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe. And I know you feel like dying, but I promise we'll take the world to its feet. Ooh, mountain, bring it to its feet. Ooh, mountain. And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. All we need is hope. And for that we have each other. And for that we have each other. And we will rise. We will rise. We will rise. Oh, we'll rise. I'll rise up, rise like the day. I'll rise up, in spite of the ache. I will rise 1,000 times again, and we'll rise up. I like the waves. We'll rise up, in spite of the ache. We'll rise up, and we'll do it 1,000 times again.
You guys have your goals written?
Do you need more time? You're good. Are you making fun of me?
Is this helpful? Is this inspiring? in terms of business, do you guys have any questions about maybe like, hey, you know, this is where I'm at? What would be a reasonable goal for this quarter or this year or something like that? Do you guys have any questions like that?
Have you guys seen what Andy shared on the team page in regards to the different things that are kind of like what you should shoot for? Do you want us to show you that? Because that might be
I was just gonna say, for myself, since I have had not a whole lot of success with getting people involved, I actually don't know where to start with goals, and I actually don't know why people aren't more interested. But anyway,
you know,
yeah, I don't know what a reasonable goal is when I only have like one person that joined for the year on demand. That was it, you know.
I feel like in that situation, I would go back to the draw. Like I would go back and maybe like, so we just launched a new coach training, and not to say that you should do it all again, but maybe like get with Sarah and kind of come up with some, like, think about where maybe some of the things you're doing, I don't want to say wrong, but maybe some of the things you aren't doing need to get done. Do you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. I mean, it is one of those things too. Like I've had to kind of pull back too. So it's not like I've been going up like and then people aren't responding, you know. There's definitely stuff that I know I should be doing that I haven't been doing because I haven't been able to do that, you know.
So this is kind of a good place to start. Andy's still adding to this, but this kind of gives you an idea of what these things, what comes with this, accolades that come with this, all the different stuff that comes with these 4 different things. And this is in the team page under Living Your Best Life. But he's just not Oliver. Under the photos and albums, you can just go to albums, and she's going to keep updating that so that there's even more information. But I would say that that's probably a good place to start, and then work with Sarah, like on what are some good goals to have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of the information is under our team page, right?
Yes. The team page, we are working on creating it to be a lot more information, like with a lot more information. I'm sorry. I know, baby.
No.
I know. He has a cold.
How old is he?
What's that?
How old is he?
He just turned 1.
Yeah, he's so cute. He reminds me of my baby. He's just so squishy.
Hi.
Your daughter ran in and got on your phone when you were away. It was so cute.
Oh, good. We said hi. Hi. Yay.
So just to kind of go over starting as a newer coach, or maybe Vicki, just since you so kindly spoke up, if you feel like, you know, you're not doing the things that you want to be doing, or, you know, you need to do, like, kind of where do I start? Emerald is definitely the first place to start. And in the new coach training, that's actually what I talked about today. Kim kind of mentioned it. We are pouring a lot more resources into that. We kind of brainstormed how that should look and how we can help to simplify and get people moving. Because the number one thing we always hear is it's information overload, and then people stop and don't take action. So that is our number one focus. So with that in mind, Emerald in 24 hours, that should be the mentality. Your 2 people, your ride or die people who would buy dirt from you, who already know and trust you, who are those 2 people? If you're not already an Emerald, you need to become an Emerald today. Tomorrow, because what that's giving them is a healthier lifestyle that you're going to help them walk through. It doesn't mean that they need to build this business on the level that you want to build it. It just means that they are helping you out by helping themselves out health-wise. So a spouse, a coworker, a best friend, a cousin, an aunt, a sister-in-law, a sister, anybody who's your ride or die. Get those people signed up. It does couple different things. And I think the biggest thing is for your confidence, that you know that you can pay this forward, which is our job as coaches, is to pay forward the health and fitness products that we have at our fingertips. So make that your number one goal if you're not already an Emerald coach, I would say. Does anybody have questions about that?
When you say sign them up, we're signing them up under us. I have a hard time because I work many hours a week in my normal job. So finding that power hour to even get started, I have lots of people. I don't want to say lots. I have 5 people that are very interested. I just don't know where to start to say, here you go.
So don't overthink it. You mean logistically?
Yes.
We can help you with that.
And Tracy, you're in the new coach mentorship, and she literally just went over this today.
Okay.
So literally they're going to sign up the same exact way you signed up. So if you need help with the logistics of where those links are, we can definitely help you with that. Either BB links, if you haven't already downloaded BB links on your phone, then grab that. Or through Share a Cart. So I'm going to type it in here so that you guys know how to do it. You go to sharecart.teambeachbody.com and you log in as yourself, as you do on every other Team Beachbody site. Then you send links through that. It's very user-friendly. You need their email address and whatever challenge pack, including what flavor of Shakeology or Performance Line they need. You basically are loading their virtual shopping cart for them, and then it says send email, and you send them their email, and then you just let them know, click this link, sign up, and you're good to go. Kim uses BB Links more. It's an app. Very same thing. You're going to log in, so it's going to tie everything to you through your Coach ID. And so they say, I want the bar challenge pack. And you just go in, you find the bar challenge pack. It'll say quick copy. You click that, and you literally text them the link. So if they want to sign up as a coach, I like to use Share a Cart. So same thing, when you first log into Share a Cart, it's going to ask you, after you put their email in, do they want to be a customer or a coach? So you just click whichever one, and same thing, you're going to fill their cart for them. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other questions about that? Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
This is like random, but and maybe it's not appropriate. But this girl I was talking to today, she did like T25 like a year ago. Doesn't feel like she can do that kind of level now. Doesn't want to do bar, and it's, I feel like it's really hard when they're like, and they don't really give you a whole lot of, like, I don't know what to send her, because it's just like I just have to pick something for her, you know.
I would say, based on that feedback, I would recommend something like Morning Meltdown, and I would let them know, you know, we've come a long way since T25, and now everything's filmed live. You're going to like that these are 20 to 30 minutes. You're going to like that it's, you know, cardio and weights, and there's a modifier that you can follow if you feel like you're not there yet, and you know, or whatever program has been your favorite, 21 Day Fix Live, Morning Meltdown, whatever it is, lean into that. One thing I will say, girls, even, you know, in speaking belief into your vision and writing down these goals, there has to be a place of confidence that these conversations come from. So don't overthink a question like that, you know, be confident in what you know has worked for you. And maybe it's not going to be the best fit for her, but with BOD, she's going to have a million things to pick from. So don't let that be your stopping point of encouraging her to do something, you know. You get her started on something. If you think Morning Meltdown is going to be, you know, too many days for her to commit to out the gate, or that in itself is going to seem overwhelming, always go try it into a 21 Day Fix and say, okay, I think this is going to be a great thing for you. 21 Day Fix came out after T25, so maybe that's something she hasn't done yet.
Yeah, and that one that's coming up is like a mix match one, right? The one that's coming up that fit you, whatever. You're doing 2 groups, right? The bar one and the
New Year, New You is going to be a mashup calendar. Yes.
Okay. So like if they were joining for that, what would you sign them up for? That's what I've been trying to figure out. Like, how do I
annual Beachbody On Demand. If they're not going to be doing a specific program, then I just sign them up for the annual Beachbody On Demand challenge pack. But you want them to get the challenge pack.
I didn't know you could do that. Okay.
Yes.
Cool. I didn't know.
So it's it used to be called All Access. I think now it's just the annual Beachbody On Demand challenge pack with Shakeology.
Okay, cool. I'm going to shut up now, but thank you. That was
and then they have everything at their fingertips. So then what I do with my customers is I let them know, okay, you're going to be in this group. It's New Year, New You. We have a calendar for you to follow. Here it is. I will be sending it via email. Or if you've already talked, other programs and they've picked a program, then you just let them know where to find that.
Okay. And when does that program start? The New Year, New You?
On Monday.
Yeah. Okay, I'm done asking questions.
You're good. This is great. Okay, so I'm pretty sure in the vision board, the next step is to get out your scissors and glue and magazines, or if you're going to create it virtually. So I will be honest, I haven't created mine either, and I feel like a bad leader because I said I would have it by today, and it's not here. So I think we should all commit to doing that and sharing them in the team page when it's done. So by, the end of the week, get yours done, because urgency creates focus, and we want these dream boards, vision boards, in front of you all the time. We're already getting into this month as it is, and share it in the team page when you have yours created so that we can all rally around you. But before we go, I want to know, what are some of your goals? I want people to share. What do you want from this business? What's your vision? Share anything regarding your goals and your vision. I'm going to pick on somebody. If nobody speaks up.
I can share mine.
Okay, cool.
This is funny that we're doing this on the call tonight, because today, when I was at my other job, I had a little bit of a break, and I have this badass calendar that my daughter bought me for Christmas, and it said to create your manifesto. So I was writing down my goals, but writing them in a present tense, So my first one I wrote down is that I am retired from my office job. I don't sit in a cubicle anymore and stare at a computer. I spend time taking care of my grandkids. I can be there for them anytime that is needed. I'm available to my parents on the ranch to help them anytime they need. I'm not confined to an 8 to 5 in an office, Monday through Friday.
Love it, Joey.
That's so cool.
There's a bunch of other stuff on here, but that was my first one.
I love it. And thank you for sharing. Thank you for going first. We're going to make that happen. We are. What is your plan are you going to make it something visually? Are you going to just hang up that piece of paper? What are you going to do?
I'm going to do both. I'm hanging that piece of paper up in my bathroom on my mirror, because I can look at it every day when I get ready. And then I'm going to put together like a board that I put in where I work out, which is my bedroom, but that I can look at there too.
That's so cool.
Love it. Okay, Andrea.
Sorry, don't mind me, I'm in my bathroom. It's the only place I have service. For some reason, you were cutting out the whole time, and then I went in my bathroom, and now you all can hear me. It's kind of embarrassing. Welcome to my bathroom. Okay, so mine's, I did it digitally this year, so there we go. That's what mine looks like.
Love it.
So I'll just hold it up and go through it. So I really want a home office, because I just feel like that will help me make a lot of my goals happen. So my husband and I have been talking about it. He already made me a gym in my garage. And so next is like an office. I want to be a 2-time diamond coach. So that means I need to build one more person on my right and one more person on my left. And I've been praying about those 2 people. God's already put some on my heart. One's on this call. Another is to lead some Devos. I did a spiritual one. I want to get back to my ministry roots and lead a Devo, either virtually or in person. My PD, because I've been honest, I suck at it tremendously. I hate reading. So I've been really intentional with that. And so podcasts, I committed to doing podcasts this year. I'm going to really listen to the Beachbody ones just to continue to motivate me. And then I'm reading a book right now that I really like. A big goal is to be debt-free in my family. And I feel like really building my business will help contribute to that. I put elite team because one of my top 10 goals is to be a part of an elite team. And that's already happened. I got to cross it off and move it.
Barfer all over me. So just, it's fine. Just carry on. So great.
I put a house. We want to own a house again. And so we feel like my business taking off will contribute to that. So the house has never been put on a board. And then the last is my family, to just continue to remind me that I do it all for those 3 little humans, right? Those 3 people humans. My husband's not a little human. But those 3 people right there, they'll be my constant reminder.
I love it. And I love how you did it virtually. That's what I plan to do. I'm not so much into arts and crafts. Love it, love it, love it.
I'm going to print it out so I can print it somewhere too. So
I was just going to ask you about that because, yeah, you need to be able to see it every day.
How'd you make it virtually? Like, what app did you use?
I took snapshots from everywhere, like on the web or Pinterest. And then I actually created mine in, how do you say it? Canvas. Yeah, I created it in there. It did it the best for me. So my husband suggested even doing like post-it notes on my mirror, because then he can see it too every day to cheer me on. So I was like, oh. So yeah, big goals. So I want to encourage you guys, because like when I went to Summit, I did not plan to be a diamond ever. And I remember sitting with Kim in bed. That's weird to say that. And her being like, just in this rut. And I was like, well, how can we get you there? Like, really? Like, logistically, tell me, what could I do to help you get there? And then when she's like, you becoming a diamond, I'm like, shh. And then she was like, let's look at it. And then when I saw that it was possible, it changed my whole mindset. And also going to Summit changed my whole mindset too. So if you are like, I don't know if I want to go to Summit, go, because it's so eye-opening to why you do this. Because I was a pastor, so I just was like, oh, it'll be for fun. And it's totally I have a totally different outlook on it now. So, and I got to know all of you. I got to know Joey. So, and Becky, there's so many people I got to really know. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing. Everyone should go.
Yes, Carrie. Sorry, Carrie. Forgot.
Everyone should go.
Yes. Cal, stop talking.
Emily, before you hop off, thank you so much for sharing. I love that. Being able to take more consistent trips. She has a brother and sister out of town, 3-star by the end of the year. Love it. Yeah, and don't feel guilty, because being at home is where your heart is, where you need to be for those boys. But the consistent money is going to come because you are growing, girlfriend. Andrea, thanks again for sharing all of that. Does anybody else want to go? Can anybody tell who I'm looking at? Oh, Becky. Okay. Go to sleep, Becky. Thank you for sharing too. I just saw yours. Yes. I am with you on the praying more and the spiritual PD. 100%. Okay. I'm going to go. My vision for 2020 is large. And I feel more confident in saying this out loud than I have in any other year. We're going to finish this year a 10-star elite team. This is the year it's going to happen. And I I have let this January call that we do every year, stop me in my tracks. I've had years where I've shot for the moon and said I'm going to be a 15-star top 10, and that I didn't do the actions required to get there. It was just floating out there. And then there were years where I was like, I'm just going to scrape by and maintain what I've built already. And it feels really good to be here now and have a clear vision and a team that is ready to roll. So my goal as a 10-star elite team means bringing you girls with me. My goal is not just about me. It is about helping 4 of you become elite coaches and 4 of you becoming premier coaches, and all of you who show up all the time as diamonds and above, because what I've seen this business do for individuals is just incredible. And I want that for each and every one of you. In my personal life, Becky kind of stole it from me. I need to pray more and worry less, because that is my downfall all of the time. I'm very honest, and I say this all the time. I'm like totally wear my emotions on my sleeve, but I'm a crier, and I have those up and down days all the time of pure overwhelm. And sitting on the call, just starting that Andy Grammer song took me back to sitting at Summit with you girls when I was at a pretty low place with all of this, and I was trying to fake it till I made it, and believing that this could be something, and seeing what has transpired in this last 6 months has just reinvigorated my spirit in this. And so I want to say thank you guys. And I just want to say that I am more pumped about this year than I've ever been for this business. And it's so exciting to know that there's just so much more we can do. I don't know if that excites you guys, but I still feel like we're this little baby team, and yet we can do this, like the momentum is crazy, and it just makes me so excited. So, those are without having made my vision board yet, because, well, 4 kids and I cry too much apparently. 10-star elite is going to happen. And that means that this team needs to continue to rally and move forward and believe that it's possible for you. When Andrea tells that story of being in bed with Kim, it's so true. I think so many people in this business hold themselves back because they don't believe that it's here for the taking for you. But it is. It is. There's nothing special that sets anybody else apart other than the daily hustle and the daily grind and the consistency in doing the unsexy things all the time. So what those unsexy things can do for you personally and professionally is beyond words. So I'm going to call out Cece now.
Hey. Okay, so I made my, well, also just to piggyback off of that, I'm so excited for this year. It's going to be amazing. So I did this. It's a little extra, but a little bit of glitter going. I'm not doing the typical like newspaper or the magazine thing. I just need to write it out so I can see it. And if I can see it, then I can believe it and make it real. So my goals are pretty specific. I want to be a 2-star Diamond by Summit, 5-star by November 20. I really, really, really want to hit Success Club 40. That's just like, it's such a huge goal for me, but like, I really just want to do it. Whether it's this month, next month, I really want to strive every single month for Success Club 40, which is intense. And then I put Premier or Elite. I just don't know. I want to be realistic, but I also want to dream big. So I just, either one, I guess, would be good for me. In regards to kind of the motivators, it would definitely have to be, I really want my husband home more, or I want him to have the ability to pursue something that he's really passionate about. And then I want to travel more, and then just financial freedom. And that's pretty much it. So, yeah.
Love it. And I'm going to cross off Premier and say elite. Do I get to do that? I don't know. Is that a...
You can do that. You can do whatever you want. I'll do whatever you tell me to do. Just tell me.
Okay.
I'll get there.
You can do it, Cece. Hey,
Thanks, girl.
Andy, can I recommend something?
Sure.
Yeah, of course.
No, not for you, Cece, for everybody else.
Okay.
That what has helped me the most is getting Rachel Hollis's gratitude journal, where you write 5 gratitudes every day, and then you write your 10 dreams that you want to happen in 10 years. That has been so life-giving for me, because it's so easy to give up on things, but when you have that as your constant reminder, because I have to write it every day, so I have to preach and believe it at the same time, has really changed my focus. You can now get them at Target. She's selling them at Target now. So I highly recommend it. Especially, it was such a good start for me for even planning for this year, because I was like, I looked at where I wanted to be in 10 years, and that helped me set Beachbody goals. Because I was like, okay, I did Diamond. Like, where else can I go with this? Like, and then when we were on a call together, you suggested the different ranks that can happen. And then I was like, oh, so it becomes more clear. So ask questions, guys. Like, when you hit Emerald, be like, okay, how do I get to Diamond? When you hit Diamond, ask, how can you be 1-star, 2-star, 3-star? Because once you see it, it makes it so much better. And then you can start writing those as dreams. And then when they happen, you get to cross them off. Yeah. Rachel Hollis, man. She's my girl. Why is her conference so expensive?
I love Rachel Hollis.
Yes. She just cost $1 billion trillion to go see her.
Love it. Thank you for sharing that, Andrea. I want to start doing that. I guess I got to go to Target. Oh, darn. Does anybody else want to share?
I'll share mine.
Okay, cool.
My main goal is to pay off my car. I just recently started my main job as a dental hygienist, so I've been working at that for about 3 months now. So I've been in school for almost 10 years, so mostly just paying off a lot of my debts, paying off my car, my credit card, paying down my student loans. And then another thing that I really want to do this year is give back to my community more. When I was in a hygiene school, I would go and do volunteer opportunities with one of my classmates. And I just remember it being so much fun and very life-giving. And those people are so grateful to have that act of service given to them. And so I just want to incorporate that more into my life. And then just learning more about Beachbody and just excelling my career. And that's all.
Those are good, Erin. I like that.
Love it.
You probably have really pretty teeth.
Okay, just a little bit. I have to admit, one of them is fake.
I love hearing all this and getting to know you girls better, because
I was just going to say, paying off the student loans, I'm with you on that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for you, and I'm sorry for me.
I know. You too.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I see. Yep, you got it. You got it.
Exactly.
Stephanie or Tracy, you want to go?
I wouldn't mind going, but you may hear my husband snoring next to me lying in bed because I finally caught a call. You guys are 3 hours ahead of me, so we're looking at after 11 right now. Goals. I have a full-time job that I absolutely love. I'm an administrative officer for primary care service for the VA. And right now with everything that's going on in the world, we need our servicemen and women to be prayed for more than ever right now. So I will start off by saying, say the prayers and be thankful that we can even be on this call and be safe. So I guess my goals with Beachbody, I've been doing this with Kim now for about 1.5 years, and she finally talked me into being coach to help you guys reach your goal. So good job, guys. I don't really have that big of goals like you ladies do in this. Like I said, I love my full-time job. It's really hard finding the time to get it into par and get working with it. I have 5 kids and a grandbaby, so my time is very, very limited. And so what I want to take from this is just my own life-changing skills to be better leadership, to be healthier for my family, to get others to be healthier with me. I've done Beachbody on and off for many, many, many years. So help me with my goals, I guess. I really haven't taken the time to write down exactly what I want to do and where I want to go with this. But I can say I'm up for challenges and I love to be challenged. So helping others will be great in my own challenge, if that makes sense.
I think that that's awesome. And I'm glad that you shared that so that we can get to know you better, but also to say that these team calls are for everybody, and it doesn't, whatever your goals are in this, even if your goal is your personal journey, that needs to be celebrated just as much. So we completely welcome that on this team, 100%. I love to run with people at whatever speed and wherever you are at in your journey. So thank you for sharing all of that. I think that's what makes this whole thing so fun.
It is. And I will say the workouts, these are my antidepressants. So totally. Go on. We can make whatever happen.
So true. Well, thanks, girls. I'm sure Kim wants to share her own. Oh, maybe we're getting her back. In a towel or a blanket. Not sure. We all shared our goals and vision. Would you like to share yours in a towel?
I feel so bad. So you know how when you're sick and you're phlegmy, then I gave him medicine and it went down the wrong pipe. So he just barfed everything all over, like just chunks of all the things. So we had a bath, him and me together. Anyway, he's now in his bed. It's not like he has like the stomach bug. He just has phlegm, and then you put medicine and it's too much, it's like that. Too much. Anyway, it was a joyful 35 minutes. Okay, so, I do have my vision. Hold on, where is it? I more have like intentions. I wanted to hear everybody, so I'm gonna have to go back and watch the stories, which is totally fine. Or watch the stories. Gosh, my life is Instagram. So I more or less created, so my coaching vision is, it's so funny because I feel like I'm at that road, like the crossroads of like, I'm too afraid to put something on my vision board that is like, it's like that feeling of I've been putting 5-star on my vision board for 5 years and we finally hit it. So I'm like afraid, currently I have mapped out as a 12-star team. It's like the people are already there, but that doesn't include like people who are just going to rise up and take this business where they want to take it. So it's hard for me to say that, but I would like to see at least a 10-star team for sure, sitting in the top 100. If anything, more like the top 50, I think is a very reasonable goal for our team. This year needs to be about marriage in my world, big time. And then my computer died.
One thing